on a second.
Do it faster so I can eat these gummies.
All right. We are all set. How's it going,
See
everybody?
us?
We're here. We
This
got our
is-
mobile streaming setup.
This is good because I can't see the screen that
Yes.
usually shows my face, so I'll have to look in the right place.
But speak up because we just have the one microphone.
Okay. All right, let's start with these gummies.
Oh, start with the gummies.
We got
Okay.
these on, honestly, our last trip, I think, in Tahoe for the first time. Arizona flavored fruit gummies.
True.
Delicious. I've been waiting to eat them.
Delicious.
Ugh. I'm not going to be able to open them.
Oh,
Oh, that was easy.
Okay, wait. I think
Let's see, what are the flavors? Doesn't say on here. Mixed fruit.
Mixed fruit.
That's all it says. Very delicious.
Very delicious. All right.
So, we have some things to show you that we purchased.
We do. We do have things. Just make
This
sure you
is-
speak up the whole time.
This is the one that's shaped like an Arizona can.
Yes, there's some shaped like Arizonas and
I wish they were gushers and they
This
had
and that.
Arizona in them.
ooh, like the actual like tea.
That'd be pretty cool.
All right, so we wanted to talk about our trip, show stuff that we did, and just have a good old time. So, let's go ahead and do that. We have gummies, like Esther was just talking about. ASMR. What's up? Flavor testing?
Let's start with the things that you can see. Like your
Okay.
glasses,
Things that you can see.
which I was just looking at before we
Glasses.
started the live, and they're just so cute.
Yeah, you like them?
You're just so
They're
cute.
small, but I had multiple people when I was like trying them on, and Esther, and they were like, those look so good, dude. And I was like, all right. But I like small
Which is
glasses,
so
definitely.
funny because I wouldn't think small glasses would work for you.
Right.
You got this big old
The oval.
beard and
The
big
oval.
hats and everything, and they look so cute.
So I got that. I got this hat. This was from an antique shop. I'm sure my hair looks crazy, but
It looks pretty good actually.
oh yeah.
For being
Hat
under a
turned out
all
really
day.
nice. Turned out really nice. It was a very nice hat from an antique shop.
Yeah, I like the little bow.
Fit really nice.
Let me see it. Turn to the side.
Sure thing.
Nope, other side.
Other side?
For the bow.
Look towards the wall.
Oh, it's got like a little logo or something on.
Mm-hmm.
Cute.
Yeah, it's cool.
Hey, then I got these adorable rings. You're gonna have to show me where I'm supposed to.
No, you're good. You just have to get very close.
Can you see it? My back
There's
just
a shadow,
snapped
but-
in a whole bunch of different ways. And then these.
Mm-hmm.
So those are super cute, and they're all size adjustable. And this little one looks like a rose with the little pieces coming off it. So cute. They were only $11 each.
Cool.
That's what I like to see.
Yeah, they did turn out looking really nice for how not expensive.
Yeah, I was
they
very
were.
surprised.
Yeah.
So anyways, we got that.
Let's
We're
see. What else
staying
am I?
at. How do you pronounce that again?
What?
How do you pronounce the place we're staying?
What?
Montecito
Oh, Montecito Inn.
Montecito.
That's a place. That's a city.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Oh, okay. That's where we're staying.
I was wrong. I thought we were staying in Santa Barbara, but I forgot. But we're like literally 2 minutes away.
Yeah, we're
But
close to it.
I just thought it was in because I was looking at a whole bunch of different hotels
Yes.
when I decided. So that's where we're staying. It's been pretty nice.
Yeah, really
we
cool.
went in the jacuzzi. Why do I feel like we already mentioned this on a live, but we haven't lived yet?
No, we have done some videos that we are going to show some, but all the videos I'm showing today
Oh,
have no sound.
My bad.
No sound or anything. So yeah, it's been really, really fun. I was telling Esther one of the coolest parts that I really like is there's valet with the hotel, and the valet, it's like, complimentary valet and all that stuff until you pull up with the Tesla, and not only do they go and park it, they have Tesla chargers. So as it's parked, they're charging it, waking up to full charge all the time.
I mean, I
And,
guess
really,
you
really
have
cool.
to
Have to what?
have chargers. If you went to a hotel that didn't have a charger, you'd be like,
Many don't.
Right.
I mean, most don't.
isn't
in
that kind
general.
of crazy though?
Well, there's a very small percentage of all electric cars still, even though more than there ever
But
has
there's
been.
a lot. I see them all the time.
Yeah.
And to think of going to a hotel and you can't charge your car overnight, like,
Sure. Yeah, I don't know.
that'd be a little crazy.
Yeah.
So, we also have
yes, more things.
more stuff from where I got the rings.
Yes.
I'm not gonna unwrap this thing.
You're not? I'm gonna eat Arizona gummies.
This is gonna be loud, crinkly paper.
Oh,
These
so
little, what's it called? Raffia?
It has a name?
The stuff that is wrapped around it is called raffia. I'm
Wow.
not sure what this stuff is
Esther's
called.
like, what's this called? As if I know.
And then say what it's called.
Yeah, and then tell me.
So anyways, this is super cute, and I'm gonna make a little like dried grass flower arrangement with it and have it in the back. So that's gonna be cute.
Beautiful.
What was this place called?
Botanic. Like botanical? Just straight
Botanic.
But it's spelled kind of cool, end with a K.
Yeah, that's very cute. Then we got two of these things. I will only unwrap one because they're the same. Wow, that's real wrapped up. These little things, which look like they're plastic, but they're glass. And you float them in water, and then you put like a little stem in the middle, a little
flower that you cut just short, and then the stem gets in the water. So cool, and it floats.
Very cute.
We'll find some bowl to like.
Which is perfect timing for me to get some stuff for the house because I'm about to move all the decor around and
Are you actually though?
Yes. But here's the thing.
Because you've talked about it multiple times.
I was in the mood to do it. And then I
Right.
texted a friend that I was like, oh, you should come over and help me out with it.
Okay.
And she's like, cool, hit me up next week because then I'm out of school.
And then that's when we're
And
out of
then
town.
the next week, just a lot was going on, but then I didn't want to do it without her since I mentioned it to her. So I want to at least mention it again. And
see if she's able to.
if
still.
she doesn't really want to, that's fine. But I didn't want to do it without her after mentioning it.
Yeah.
And
No,
her
very-
saying,
very-
yeah, let's do it, but a different.
Yeah, it would be fun if you could. Yeah,
So anyways.
very cool. All right, what do we got
So
in
we
this
got two
bag?
of those.
Oh, this is very cool. A ball. A wooden ball. She wanted it to put like an air plant in. So you put like an air plant there and kind of stick it in. And it would kind of like, so that would look really cool.
Very cute. And we have that little, I don't know what that thing's called. That we already have two air plants in, but this would look real cute next to it. So.
Yeah, with more air plants or one of the ones from the other thing that we already have. I mean, it would be better to get more.
Yeah.
You know, more.
More is more.
More is better.
Okay, and then we got another really cute thing that
Yeah,
George
this is
had
cool. I didn't.
a very cute idea for. Can you put that in the back?
You know, there's little leather journals everywhere, and I like shopping local places and small stores and stuff, but I can't deny that I then look up online and see what the prices are.
I hate.
You hate that I do that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Why is that?
If we're on like a trip and stuff, I don't mind if we pay like
A little extra.
$20 extra for it in store, because it's like you're not gonna order stuff online.
You're not going to order stuff
on our
online, and
trip.
also you want to remember the trip, and also you want to support the
Exactly.
small stores, because there wouldn't be cool trips like this if everything was bought on Amazon.
Exactly. So, and then you just look it up because you just like to know.
I look it
even
up to
if
kind of
we
know,
don't.
but I still will purchase it unless it's just ridiculous. The sunglasses, actually, I found them for less. Not an issue. Still wanted to get them. They have a cool name, though. The brand is Crap Eyewear, and it says their tagline. It's on the case. And it says, "Don't worry, be crappy." And I love
Oh,
that.
because they're like sturdy, so you can be not careful with them or something.
No, it's just like, don't worry, be happy, but don't
Oh.
worry, be crappy.
What the heck?
The song, "Don't worry, be happy, don't worry, be crappy." Like, don't worry about it. Just don't even be good. Just be whatever. Anyway.
Okay, interesting.
That's what it said. So anyway, this journal, you see a lot of journals like this. I didn't find one like this online, and it says, what does it say? One good thing that happened today. Happened today.
That's so
journal.
perfect for your idea. I literally
Exactly.
didn't even
Did you
read
not
it
know
when
it
you
said
showed it to me.
So what I wanted to do with it, it has this elastic band. You know, sometimes you'll put stuff in books or journals like this, and it gets kind of like and puffy and stuff. So anyway, that also added to it. I want to do Polaroid. And look, it's so like embossed that it even
That's so cute.
Polaroid photos and stick them to here and then write something. And you know what else I wanted to do? Okay, this is super.
Okay, but your first original idea, or
Polaroid.
when you first said it, you said like from each trip we take.
Yeah.
So you only want trip pictures in there?
Not necessarily.
Or
I
if
did
we have
say
like
that.
a fun day
good
of
thing,
something.
Good thing that happened today.
Something
like,
that's not just like a
yeah.
random nothing.
Yeah,
That we can
anything.
put it in and write like
Yeah,
a
something that would be cool.
anniversaries or birthdays or something.
Yeah, exactly. Any sort of special day. There's a lot of pages in there. I mean,
Yeah,
quite
that's
a
why I
few.
was asking, because there's
Quite a few.
a lot.
You wouldn't want to do something every day, but you also wouldn't want to just do a specific thing. But also,
special
what I really want to do, and this would
I
be
like the top of it.
Yeah, it's super cool. The whole thing was super cool.
This little like stringy part.
Now, the other thing I want to do, super extra, but I would really like to do this. They are these things that I see a bunch of commercials for. They're knockoff stuff, but I really like them. They're little handheld printers, and you drag it across, and it writes stuff. And I know that handwriting in this, of course, would be epic, but boy, it would be cool to also have all the writing be those little things where you drag it across and it prints ink.
I don't have any idea what you're talking
You
about.
don't know what I'm talking about? Okay. Those things are, I mean, clearly I'd want to handwrite in it, but I have to say that thought came into my mind without me.
Oh. Is that the back of it? Does it say something?
That is the front of it. The back says no.
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah. I think, I think.
I always like to see handwritten things,
Yes.
but, there's a bug. If you handwrite in pencil, it really does, like, disappear after
Yes.
some years. I was looking back at old journals I had from very young, and it was just, like, invisible.
So, these
And
things...
then you can just write in ink, which
Yes.
is fine.
Oh,
But
this one does it in multicolor.
I write so
as
messy,
well.
I feel like people, if anybody were to look at our stuff,
Yeah.
not that I want anybody else looking back on it but us, but
You wouldn't want other people
you wouldn't
to
even be able to read my writing. Sometimes I write something and then I'm like, what does that say? I just encountered that at a baby shower I was at.
Really?
We were doing that bingo where you write like what you think they're gonna get, and then when they open, you
I
check
see.
off. And then I wrote robe, and I could not even.
Couldn't even, like, read it?
Yeah, for a while, and then I
Dang.
figured out what it was. But that was like not a super common gift that would have been in there,
Oh, it
so
wasn't?
not really. But I got all gifts for the mom, so then I thought, another gift to get a mom would have
I
been a
see.
robe. But most of the other gifts were
Yeah.
for the baby, since it's, a baby shower.
So here's that thing I was talking about. See that? It's like a printer. And
Oh, are you showing that?
Yeah, I'm showing that. And it'll, like, put it up on the screen. It's super cool. On the screen. It's up on the screen, but it'll print, and you drag it across, and you, like, tell it what to write.
Can it do so?
Look at this.
A
Look at this.
small enough
Look over
thing?
here. Yeah, look over here. Look at this one. And you drag it across, like, you can make it do, like, logos and, like, print super specific. And I thought, boy, that would be cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? I found that to be very interesting that was even a thing. I was
You
like,
could also, you would then write very short. You would just like say where we were and stuff. Get one of those stamps that has all the mini letters, and then you can just
Yeah.
like arrange it
Okay,
on
sorry,
there.
now I have like a million screens being shown. There we go. Yeah, I just thought that it was like a screen and a screen and a screen, because I was showing the program that does our live stream.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
I also got.
Yeah, what else did you get?
I forgot. And they gave me this cute bag. It's just from. Where was it? Free People?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Which is just a normal place that you find everywhere, so it's
True.
less exciting. But I got these super cute pants with bell bottoms.
Yeah.
Very cute.
They're
Very
super
trendy right now.
True. Very trendy.
Let's see. Get that out of here.
So yeah, we've just been having a great time. Really fun hanging out and just doing our little trip.
We went to a museum today.
Yeah, went to a museum.
Walked around a bunch of stores.
Yep.
Yesterday we
Very
just
fun time.
walked around stores as well because we had been driving, so we're like, we don't want to plan anything for today, just meander around.
Yeah, just hang
But
out.
yesterday I picked where we're going for dinner today,
Mm-hmm.
and we did museum, which was on my list of things to do.
Yes.
And tomorrow we're gonna do a hike in the morning.
Yep. Oh wait, I liked what you called tomorrow. She said it's our nature day. So we're having different
nature
types of days.
So we're going on a hike, and then we're going to the zoo, which I'm excited about, and
Yes.
then we're gonna go to the beach.
Yeah, super exciting. And then we found this. It's super funny. So yesterday
And then we're going to go to sushi
Yes.
on the beach.
I walked by and there was this sushi restaurant right on the beach. Like there's a sushi restaurant, a street, sand. And I was like, wow, that's super cool. We should go there. And then the next day, today, we just typed in like sushi, and that one popped up, and we clicked it, and we didn't even remember it was that one. So we drove there. It was epic. The food was phenomenal. And then they were talking to a table next to us, and they go, "Can we switch tables?" And they were like, "Oh yeah, what were you looking for?" And they're like, "Well, we want to go upstairs on like the terrace balcony, whatever they called it." And so they went up there, and we were like, "Whoa, what's that?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, go up and look." So we went up there, and it just looks over the ocean. It's big. It's on the top. It's on the ceiling, the roof of the building, basically. Well, not entirely, but it's the top level and a balcony. And boy, it's really cool. It is epic. So we're gonna go there again because the food is really good.
And we were trying to not eat that much because we wanted to do the dinner place that I picked.
Yeah, we have a specific dinner place tonight.
Oh, I got a hair
so we're gonna
in
do
my eye
that,
or something.
and then let's see. We're gonna do that, and then we are.
Are you gonna show the videos from yesterday?
Yes. And then after, what was I gonna say? Oh, after dinner tonight, there's this thing that the hotel does. You get like $25 for their restaurant at the hotel. And it's open until like 10, and they'll bring it to your room and stuff. So we're gonna do like a dessert or something here.
Ooh, yeah, we should have them bring it up.
Yes, unless we see something really good at the other place. I mean, I guess it comes down to that. But yes, so it'd be really cool to. I've never had a room service thing. I've been to hotels,
yeah,
but
I guess we haven't.
I've never been like, hey, bring that to my room. It also feels weird.
Doesn't it? That's just.
Doesn't? Oh, you're agreeing.
Except yesterday we got something. He got something at the
I walked
restaurant
down,
and then brought it up.
Well,
to
so
me.
funny. So this is how awkward it is for me. I mean, I think it's awkward to ask for the food to be brought up. So I'm down there and order it, and I said, yeah, I'll just have it in my room. They're like, do you want us to bring it to you? And I was like, no. And I said, I'll just walk it up there. I'll just wait. Esther was taking a shower. She was up here, and I was like, I'm just going to wait. And they're like, okay. And they thought it was weird. So I made it more awkward than them just bringing it. Because it's normal for hotels to do. I get that.
I know that.
And then
you see it in movies all the time, and it's like not at all how it happens. They have like wheel in this big old cart or something.
And,
I mean, I guess that probably. But...
And then they said, oh, we'll also plate it for you, so it looks like it would look. And I was like, no, I'm just kidding. I said, okay.
He said, put it in my hands.
Yeah, just put it right here. So they bring it to me on this it was a charcuterie board thing that I ordered to bring it to Esther. She was in the shower. I surprised her. I set it all out. And so it's on their charcuterie like board. You know, it has a hand. It's a board. That's the whole thing about charcuterie. And it was falling off the edges. So I'm walking with this thing up the stairs, you know. Can't take the elevator, you know. The elevator is epic, but it's really strange. It has a door.
It's one of those, yeah.
It has two doors that you have to open yourself. You open the door, and then it has a grated, like metal thing. And so I'm walking up the stairs with this thing, nuts and apricots and cheese falling off the edges.
No,
you know?
It's not. They didn't fall.
One individual nut fell off, and
goodness.
one piece of bread would have fallen off, and I ate it. It was teetering, bro. Teetering.
You took one for the team.
Yes.
And
It was very good.
It.
So yeah, I wanted to show you the video. The videos from yesterday. So I'm gonna pull those up. And the only thing that I don't know is when I show
it smells good, like
leather. No, yeah, I think it's real leather.
Imagine that.
Now, the only thing is when I show a video on this program, I don't know if it plays the audio on the live software and then also through this microphone. I didn't figure that out. So if it's really super loud, I apologize. But it's a really cute little video, and it just has music. But so we might comment over like what we were doing or whatever. So Esther, if you want to come look over here, just the video will be up. You won't be on the screen. So here it is. That's not the beginning. That's the beginning. That's driving. It says driving up. Here we are. Coming around a bend. Ooh. The ocean.
The beach views with a railroad. I mean, train track, whatever. I love all the cute little buildings with those terracotta tops. Roofs.
Yeah, that's definitely like the best part. Yeah, I think it does the audio twice. Let me check here. Nope, it does the audio once. So I can turn it back up.
Oh wait,
There's the music back. ice cream.
The best ice cream ever, honey lavender. That is my new updated favorite ice cream flavor.
Yo, update the flavor, guys.
Y'all know, mint chocolate chip is gone.
There was a little store called George. It had a tree branch on it. Okay, this place was epic. We didn't actually show the thing we got from here. And we'll show it to you. It's in the car. It's super cool. Esther found it. And it's crazy. This was probably the coolest.
3-story
Yeah.
antique store.
This was probably the coolest antique store, reseller, whatever you want to call it. It was epic. 3 stories. Super cool. There's one of the streets there. So yeah, super cool. Really, really a fun time. Esther's trying to figure out a way back to the chair. You can just walk across, I think.
But there's a wire.
Oh, there's a cord. We'll step over it. So yeah, really fun. It's been a great trip so far. This is really only technically the first day. I mean, we drove the first.
It's day 2. We spent most
Yeah.
of it. When did we get here? We got here at like
We got here
1.
about 2.
Yeah. No, it was 1 on my day, and I totally didn't check.
No, it wasn't 1. It was after 1. We stopped.
It was like 1:30 or something.
It was about 2 when we got.
You're really fighting me on this. I looked at the time because she was like, "Oh, let me check if your room's ready," because I totally didn't look at the check-in time, and I think it was like at 4 o'clock you're supposed to check in.
And we got here at like 1:30. Yeah.
Yeah, and all our stuff. They were like, "Oh, you want help with your luggage?" Took all our stuff out of the car, put it on a cart for us, and thank goodness they had a room.
And then we were like, "Oh, sorry, we didn't check if the room was like we didn't."
But
have
they
it.
had one.
Yeah,
so
it was
good.
pretty crazy. So yeah, really fun, and we're gonna keep doing things.
Imagine that.
Well, but we have some planned things and then random things. So we really enjoy just like randomly going somewhere and being like, "Oh, look at this place," but then we also we usually when we go for one of the things that I had was like we should type this in was like free things to do in Santa Barbara. You know, things that you can go and do, just like go there and do it. Things that you can go there and do it is fun, and you wouldn't want to miss out on things that people think is an exciting thing and free. I mean, come on now. But then, of course, also some planned things.
The beach is free if you don't have to pay for parking.
Yeah.
But
boy, I know gas is expensive, and I'm not trying to flex the electric car, but there has been free charging everywhere. Everywhere we've gone. Please don't everyone go out and get electric vehicles, because then it won't work anymore. But yeah.
No, you're supposed to say everyone get an electric vehicle.
No. Keep your gas cars.
Unless they start replacing the gas stations with charging.
Well, they will at some point, but
You think
it'd be
get
very hard
faster?
to handle.
It already charges pretty fast, but
can it get faster? Yes. Will it get faster? Yes. How fast will it get?
Yes.
We don't know. I mean, they just talked about. I was just watching them the other day. Tesla's working on a 100, so a battery that will charge 20% of its full capacity. For about 100 years, which is phenomenal. I mean, in my opinion, I think that's great. They talk about the battery way outlasting the car. So you go back in. Usually, the way people think of electric cars is, oh, the battery's going to go bad. First of all, it doesn't go that bad.
I don't even know.
If you look it up and check about people who've owned their Teslas for now 10 years and all that, they don't go that bad. They don't lose a lot of their they retain most of their charge.
You know what I was thinking?
They're going to talk about taking the cars in, taking the battery out, putting it in a new car.
Okay.
And the battery's the most expensive piece.
While we were looking at all these antique stores, which we go to everywhere.
Yes.
I was like, I wonder what we have in our life right now that's gonna end up in somebody's antique store.
Probably the antiques. Because we'll give them away. Well, we won't give them away. We'll probably give them to our kids or something.
What I meant was the stuff that we're using that's new.
Us?
Yes.
Personal things of ours.
Yes.
Not many of them.
But not us personally. But
people
from somebody else, but something we have too, but
No, I don't. You mean people in general? Like what we have of this age? What's going to be the cool stuff that lasts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's going to be not the...
Which there's stuff that's not else. Like there's glasses and vintage stores and stuff that could just be.
Well, because people get a little bit.
But like some stuff you see in there, it's like not a thing that we ever see
anymore
yeah.
being made or whatever. Well, there's that thing that they talk about, well, you go back to these older generations and they had cool things that last, and people are saying we don't make things that last anymore, which isn't the case, and also has changed even in the last few years. You've heard so much more about this. This is an already recycled thing, you know.
What about like architecture? Has that got worse? Because I feel like that is true.
Like buildings falling apart?
Yeah. Not that I would know anything about that,
good
but
and bad. You can
all
find
these buildings that they're like, oh, these are hundreds and hundreds, and then I'm like,
you can definitely find both.
My house be cracking already.
You can definitely find both going on. People cutting corners, and you talk about different, are these companies just looking to make more and more money? Are they looking to make sustainable things? And there's a lot of different opinions on that. Companies being kind of cornered into doing these super sustainable things, and sometimes they aren't as good, the sustainable things.
Money's such an interesting thing, because I just wonder what things wouldn't have been invented if
it wasn't
if not a group of people saying what need is there that we can fill so that we can then make money off it. Would people still want to do that? Or would just a different group of people want to do it, and it would be the creative people and the dreamers that came up with that stuff just out of, what can we do to make life better? Instead of business guys saying, but maybe, you know what, they don't even do it themselves anyway. The business-minded people that just want money just hire somebody to think of something.
Sometimes. No, you have both, but you're talking about greedy people. You're talking about companies swooping in and saying, I can do this faster, cheaper, and not always better, okay? And then those people, you're talking about does innovation and creativity push the money and make more money, or does the money push the creativity?
What made me think of it was the video we were watching where they're like harvesting some sort of waste out of mines and turning into paint.
Old
and I'm
mines that are closed now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Were they doing that because they were like, we got to get this stuff out of the water because it's toxic? Or were they doing it because that's like they were saying, almost unlimited free resource that they are now making money off of?
Correct. The video you were talking about, they were strictly doing it for the creativity and the want to clean up an area.
Yes.
The specific video you're talking about.
It's pretty apparent because it wasn't like...
Well, it was 10 people and they had buckets, and they said, this isn't a really like industrial, setup we got here. They want to do that to it, but those people are doing it. They don't make a lot of money doing it, and they do it for... And I'm not saying whether I agree or oppose with that, but it was cool that they were. Other people should make money. I think people should come up with good ideas to make money, and I think people should monetize what they do. To what level and what degree, and should more money be being spent on marketing a bad product, or should you market less and your product speak for itself?
I don't know. Money is such an interesting thing.
Well, yeah.
It's like it could just not exist if we felt like
you have all of these I just had a specific thing that I was going to talk about. You have the creativity,
got something.
the money,
What is it?
darn, I totally lost it. What were we just saying?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, you could. What were we just talking about?
Money, not necessary. We could get rid of it if we wanted to.
Oh, well, we did say that.
Creatives, creating things, reasons, purposes. What's the word I'm thinking? Motives.
Motives. Yeah, we were talking about money. Is the money the motivator, or is the help a motivator? Oh, one of the things that was one of the things I was going to talk about. You have Tesla, zero marketing. They used to have a Facebook page. He literally fired those people and said no more. And they do not spend any money on marketing, and they're one of the most sold cars. And getting into the car business was already difficult. Starting a new car company, very difficult. So what I was going on with that is you have all these Instagram people and these drop shippers where the only thing they're spending money on is marketing. Then when they only spend money on the product, once the client, once the buyer buys the product, then they take the money, pay the drop shipper, ship it to them. And the only thing this does bother me. The only thing that money is actually being spent on other than these crappy products, because they're crappy products, we know that. Sometimes they're good products, but then the price is jacked up because the dropshipper, is spending a bunch of money on a website and marketing. And so where is the benefit? Where is the helping of society going on here? There isn't
one person make money.
It's helping one person. And is there a time and a place for that? Yes, I think that there is. But I do not see that benefiting society. I do a lot of investments with my dad, and we do stuff, and most of my money I save and invest. And the thing is, I wouldn't want to just be someone that invests money and lives off the investments. That benefits nobody. Those numbers are half made up. Yes, those numbers are half made up. The way it fluctuates so much day to day. Yeah, that's great. I do think that money you earn, you should invest. I do. I tell everybody that. I talk to people about it. But what makes me the most happy, and I'm not just trying to sit here and talk about what makes people happy, but what makes me happy is the way that I earn my money and what I earn my money doing. A lot of creative things, a lot of this and that, but I'm going to take that money and I'm going to put it somewhere. Entrepreneurial things, business things, crafty, artsy things. But I earn my money that way, but then I take that money and I invest it. If I was just an investor, though, I mean, I'm sorry. These guys walking around, suits, ties, in the stock market, and to only do that,
I was also thinking,
only do that, to have that be the source of your income.
I was also thinking, because I was at that baby shower, and I was just thinking you get a shower for when you have kids. Some people only do that for the first kid they have. Most people, I think.
Really?
And then, because then you have stuff left over and you're blah, blah, blah.
Huh.
And, wedding showers and stuff. And I was like, what if this was just, like, a monthly thing? And you just have a shower? Because, like, you can give $30 to anyone a month. We can all afford that. But then they get, like, stuff that they couldn't afford to have. You know? Right?
Well, the thing that you're mentioning, right, is now really coming back to like a community, a small community.
Yeah.
There's a lot of studying that other people have done, not myself, and about
Facts, math, science,
the amount of people that we interact with, the amount of people that we can actually care about as a human, how much capacity we have, okay? And again, this is just stuff that I watched for 30 seconds. This isn't me like having studied it myself, but also me bringing my own opinion and things that I've experienced.
Opinion.
And saying what I like what you're talking about. Like, hey, couldn't we just come together and every person in my circle once a month has this day, not once a year. It's not their birthday. It's not a shower. A couple times in your lifetime. However many kids you have. For some people, it's a lot more than a couple.
But I guess it couldn't be that frequently because then you have to do it for your whole circle. So then it is a lot of money because it's 30, 30, 30.
You ended up doing it many, many times. So no one ends up earning any money. Okay?
Yes.
Now, what the thing that follows the model that you're talking about, and I don't even know what it's called, but I'll just explain it. It's private, smaller group insurance.
There's medical stuff like that.
That's what I was just going to talk about. So there was a medical insurance that my family did, which was everyone puts money in every month, and when someone gets sick and needs money, you pull from this pool.
That's kind of scary, though, because what if you got, like, something crazy and then there just isn't
the
that's
money. Why these companies aren't just small pop out of nowhere when you join them. These are established.
That's what I think of, though. I'm like, ugh. I feel like that's
right.
If you're in good health and you don't need a lot, but if something crazy happens, then I'm like, what if something crazy happens and you just have to pay that all by yourself now?
Yes.
But
true.
I don't know. Anyways, I'm getting ready for dinner. Not gonna lie.
Oh yeah? I thought we were gonna wait a little while. We just ate semi-recently.
But we did wait a little while.
We're gonna wait.
It's already 6:40.
Yeah.
And we gotta. You have a little more time to get dressed up, cute. Not that you're not already extremely cute.
Wait, what am I not? What do I need to change? Just my pants?
I just want you to put pants on and the nice shoes that we bought.
So I might change the shirt on top to match with the shoes better.
Yes.
I think it matches fine, but
it might be a little interfering.
Yeah.
It's a floral patterned shoe.
So yeah, if you were watching us on the podcast, listening to us, watching us with your ears on the podcast, a lot of today's live was very visual. So come on over to George and Esther's YouTube channel. We're not going to have a section that's just on the live though. So if you just want to see some of the visuals, if you want to watch with your eyes instead of watching with your ears, you can come over to the live stream posted on the YouTube channel, and you can see some of what we were talking about, our fun trip and the things that we did. And I think we're probably gonna live again.
I just realized that I'm wearing like all the metal types. My wedding ring is silver. I have gold rings, and then I have a rose gold copper necklace.
It's not rose gold, it's just copper, I think.
But it looks like
it looks rose gold, yeah. So anyway, guys, I had a very fun time. I think we're gonna live quite a few times over the trip. I mean, it's enjoyable, and we kind of wanted to talk about kind of what we did and recap for us to have later, and also for people to view and see what we've been doing.
I feel like it's that was like not understandable.
Not words.
I feel like, let me slow down here. That's a good thing to do because we're out most of the day, and when you're out most of the day, it's like, okay, I'm tired at 6-7 o'clock, but you don't want to just. You're on vacation, so you don't want to just go home and sit at the hotel. And then, so it's something to do.
And then to come back and when you record it and it's, in front of people or something people can view later, you really think back through your day and think about how it been and have an active conversation.
We can look back at our vacation.
Because sometimes, I mean, let's be honest.
We should look back at our last trip because we videoed that.
True, we did.
I think we just did one
No, that's even
video.
posted. Well, that's even posted.
Yeah.
That's on. Yeah.
Watch
the video and talk about it.
No, not on here. I'm just saying us
Why
personally
not?
should look.
Yeah, and I mean, let's be honest. You
because we haven't been.
Right, we've been lying this entire time. We've been lying to you about everything. We are not in Santa Barbara. You're out all day. You're doing stuff together. And I'm talking about us, not anybody else. We come home after that, and it's like, no, I don't want to talk. I want to lay and veg out. Not every time.
Why do you always use that term? I hate that term.
Oh, veg out?
Yeah. Oh. What a dreadful term.
Relax and do nothing. Put on a show or something. And I don't know. And I've talked about this many times in the live stream, and I'm actually going to continue talking about it, so I hope you enjoy it. That we kind of use this as also a way to connect to each other a lot as well. Again, not that we don't do it off live, but I don't know. It's different. I don't know your opinion on that. But I feel it's intentional in a different way. Of course, you have to have conversations and important things off of live, but I don't know. It does something.
Here's the thing.
It does something for me. It's doing something. It's doing something.
Here's the thing. I, on a live, am like thinking of things to talk about because that's literally the purpose of the video. If you're just sitting here not talking, that'd be a problem.
It forces you to.
So I'm just like thinking of stuff to talk about, but...
And your mind...
I'm talking to you when we're not living, but you would just rather me think of like, the stuff that I was talking about. Like, what if we did showers for random purposes and blah, blah, blah. And I just don't think of that stuff just hanging out because...
Yeah, no, that's a great thing.
But you would like that, so maybe I should just treat it like a live and be like, what random thing can I talk to George about?
It's funny because, Esther and I are very different people. We have very different...
Because I do enjoy talking about it.
Of course.
Random stuff like that. I just don't think to do it when we're not.
Yes. Esther and I, of course, have, if not almost the same. And again, that's just for us. I'm not saying, everyone has to do a certain thing. But
we're like looking at each other and not.
Yes. No, that's great. Esther and I have very similar, if not the same, beliefs on most things. And but we have very different thought process.
Which is so funny. We're so similar and then also completely.
We have very different thought process, very different way of taking information in, very different way of putting information out, explaining to each other expectations and wishes and wants. We do that very different. And like what Esther said, on the live, it just makes you think differently.
Yeah.
This is generally how I think and talk all the time, and I'm not saying I try to do the live to get her to act like me, no. But
Why are you saying that?
I'm not.
I'm not trying to do this very specific thing. Does that mean you are? You're just course correcting by saying, oh no, that's not what I'm trying to do.
I don't think so. I just thought it.
I'm just messing with you.
I just thought it could be perceived as that because you just went on and said how it makes you think and talk, and then I said, this is how I normally think and talk and interact. And so then I was just expressing that, I don't force you to do the lives.
Let me tell you, when you say stuff like that, that makes me think now people are going to think that you're doing that.
Really?
Yeah. which is why I just said what I said to the last thing
I
you
know,
said.
but that's interesting. So you just think I shouldn't mention it because it doesn't look like that. But didn't some of the things that were just said kind of sound like that?
But maybe you should, because I don't know. I don't ever think that. Sometimes you say stuff like that, and I'm like, I would never have assumed that. Why'd you say that? Now it looks like, but that's only because I don't.
Someone might.
Yeah.
But you're saying it might just be me.
To me,
it might just be me. You're saying though.
Yeah.
You're surprised.
But it also might just be me because I know you, so I know that's not why you're doing it.
You're surprised that I thought of that.
Yeah.
Because you don't think like I think, but then you think, okay, how many people out there are thinking that way potentially?
Yeah.
No way to know.
Anyways, let's get ready for dinner.
All right, we're getting ready for dinner. Esther's already looking.
This is another place I think that looks right over the water.
Is it really? How far away from here?
That's why I chose it. Because on the maps, it's like right.
How far away?
I think 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, heck close. So anyway, super fun. We'll keep doing multiple lives, so you'll get to hear about what we're doing if you care. If you are watching with your ears on the podcast, go ahead, come on over to George and Esther on YouTube and watch it for the visuals of our trip. Have a great night, you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Did you get paint on your bracelet?
It's been there for a long time. I think it's white out. We're still alive, by the way.